Belmont from Northern California takes on the Pasadena Maple Leafs. Hi, everybody. Johnny Boyle for George Marble Productions. Glad to bring you the Pasadena Summer Tournament. Bill Ruggiero has put together this fine young tournament, and his Maple Leafs on the ice. Maple Leafs in the white. Going towards the left, their goaltender, Billy Ruggiero. We don't have names, I'm sorry to say, for Belmont today, but they're a good young outfit. We saw some of their players play in the Fresno State Championship Tournament. No score in this game. We have played a little more than 1 minute. The lineup, the two Ruggiero girls, Pamela and Angela, Jimmy Hemming out there, Brian Sterling, Tommy Stone, Eric Palmer, number 55. Leafs have the puck. A little bit of a different look at, a little bit of a different angle for you from the first period, and then we will try out the new platform here at the Pasadena Ice Arena. George giving you a look with his new 10-time zoom camera. We last saw Pasadena play at the Phoenix tournament. Well, they performed very admirably. Can't say as much for the tournament, quite frankly, but the kids from Pasadena were great out there. Comes behind the net, behind the Belmont netminder. Belmont in the dark blue, New York Ranger type uniforms, and Pasadena proudly wearing the Toronto Maple Leaf type jerseys. No score in this game. We're just underway. Puck down deep in Belmont zone. I have it right along the sideboards. That's little Travis trying to dig it out. Jimmy Hemming comes in. We saw his older brother, Randy Hemming, score a dazzling goal up at Fresno for the Bay Harbor team. And Jimmy, one of the really good scorers for Pasadena. Well, it's been a great hockey season here in the Southland, with the Kings getting into the second round, finally being eliminated by the Calgary Flames, who went on to do almost the impossible, beating the Montreal Canadiens in the 7th game of a Stanley Cup final. We'll see what the little Leafs can do. Here's Hemming coming in, and he's checked away from the puck as number 72 wrote him off the play. In Phoenix, Pasadena just shown what they're missing their star centerman today. So Jimmy Hemming and Brian Sterling and Tommy Stone will have to take up the slack along with the Ruggiero girls when they're on offense. That's worked nicely to the crasher, but he loses in front. Little Barton, I've said it before, pound for pound, one of the best little 7-year-olds I have ever seen play the game. And as cute as a button. And it's good to be back in Pasadena, where we had such a lot of fun last year. Nice to see that big Bugle Boy sign, by the way, covering that in window. This should make shooting a lot easier for George Marble. Hemming tries to pry it loose along the boards. 4.5 minutes now gone in the first period with no score. Puck has been entirely in the Belmont end. This is Tommy Stone circling. Throws it across. Slap shot by Ruggiero. Doesn't penetrate to the fence. Pamela Ruggiero, Angela Ruggiero. Pamela now gets in front of the net. It comes right to her. She shoots. She scores. Beautifully done. And I'm sure George gave you a good look at that as Pamela got herself stationed right in front of the netminder. The pass from Stone came out from behind the net, and Ruggiero puts it home for the first goal of the game. Maple Leafs 1 and Belmont no score. Beautiful goal coming at 5:37 roughly of the first period, and the Maple Leafs are 1 up, 1-0. Well, we know the little Belmont players can play. And in the Mike division, I can say this in all honesty, I really felt that the little Pasadena Maple Leaf team was as good as many of the teams I saw competing in the state tournament finals in Fresno. And that is an honest opinion, folks. I'm sure they'll miss Garrett Stafford, but with their forward line and with the girls coming up playing offense, this is a really fine and well-coached young team. Bill Ruggiero has put this tournament together this year, I'm told, and we're looking forward to a lot of fun. And Ruggiero again has it right at the doorstep. I must admit, I could not hear the PA system giving the goals and the assists there. I don't know if George was able to catch that or not. We'll take a break. It's 1-0 for the Leafs. 8 minutes to play in the first period, and we have a penalty called. That is Billy being tested. As Belmont plays a man down in the penalty box, shorthanded. But they got off a good rush. Back now come the Leafs, up the wing. Oh, as the defender went after Stone, he did manage to get the puck away. Stone throws it on net. It's a bobbling shot. Taken on the backboards by Hemming. Hemming looks for Tommy right in front, and Tommy just banging away at the doorstep of the young goalkeeper. Not to be this time. They're playing running time on the penalty clock. So the penalty is for 3 minutes, and there's 2 minutes to go in the power play for the Leafs. Stone out there as you get a look. Thrasher. Hemming tries to put it forward. Look at that. Stone right in front, shoots for the right side, and it just goes wide. Ruggiero and Stone manning the back line now, the points. Ruggiero and Sterling, but Sterling tries to stop the breakout. Oh, and it trips his man as he comes out, and there's going to be a penalty called against the Leafs. So that's going to negate the rest of the power play. For 1:17, they'll play even sides, and then for 2:37, it'll be Belmont on the power play. So that takes away the one-man advantage for the Leafs. 6:14 to go in the first period, and they have the lead 1-0. I want George to give you a look at Travis Cone, by the way, when he's out on the ice. Got a kick out of the Belmont player there with his jersey turned up, Wayne Gretzky style. Well, Gretzky has made quite a difference in hockey here in Southern California, has he not? Hemming fights along the boards for it. Nelson, 33, bodies him. Burton after it now. You're getting a bird's eye view, a Madison Square Garden photographer's wheel type view of this first period. Even side for 7 more seconds. Jimmy's shot is blocked at the defense. Nicely done. Leafs throw it back in front. One defender down. Tommy Stone down. And now a chance to break it free for the blue-shirted Belmont team, as they will have the extra man for 2 minutes and 11 seconds with 4:58 to go in the initial stanza. And the Maple Leafs leading 1-0. Well, Billy Rosario, the goalie for the Leafs, had an outstanding tournament in Phoenix. They finally were stopped by a dynamite little team from Colorado, and a well-played encounter. I believe the score was 3-0, or might have been 2-0. But everybody acquitted themselves very well. The Pasadena kids did themselves proud in the desert. Now back on their home ice, we're expecting great things as they host this tournament. That one is cleared. Belmont's goalkeeper puts it behind the net. Nelson breaks it out, 33. Tries to go down the right boards. Comes right back the other way as the Leafs send it down. Just wide of the Belmont goalkeeper. Belmont not able to generate much offense here on the power play. 1 minute to go in the one-man advantage. Here they come now, breaking over the middle. Leafs have 2 back. And fresh troops on. 3:30 to go in the first period with 34 seconds to go in the power play. One more shot. Now with another penalty called on the Leafs. They're going to be 2 men down for a moment. Jimmy Hemming brings it up. Now Sterling comes back. So the Leafs are still 1 down. They will have been down for the last 6 minutes of this period in running time, thereabouts. They're still holding the 1-goal lead, and Hemming is doing a nice job keeping it up in the Leafs' offensive zone. Belmont with 2:27 cannot prevent the Leafs from throwing a shot on goal. The little Belmont goaltender with the red shirt puts it into the corner. Down moves Belmont. Sterling stops the play. Sterling sends it up the boards. Belmont takes it away. Shot on Ruggiero, and Billy makes the save. 2 minutes to play in the first period. And for all but 4 of those seconds, Belmont will continue to enjoy the extra man. Well, we're sorry, folks, you weren't able to get a lineup for Belmont. We'll call whatever names we can gather here as this game goes on. But I think you folks now, at least the Maple Leaf folks, know that you know who your kids are, and thank goodness we know them now by sight and by style. This is the crasher off the boards. And it's going to be held at the side of the net. Now it comes free. No whistle. Referee said no one was forechecking there. Now comes little number 71. He puts it across to his center man. Minute 13 to go in the period. They drive in on Billy. Play goes to the end boards. Here's Thrasher. No one to pass to. 2 men to beat. Loses in front of the Belmont goaltender. But pretty good ragging the puck by the young fellow, which is what you want to do when you're a man down. 45 seconds to go. Long power play and good defensive play. Look at Ruggiero sending up the ice. It's into the skates of a Belmont shooter, but all they can do is turn around and turn the play around. It's just about as good as an icing the puck. Up the far wing. Nice defensive play there as they ride the center man out of the play. Only a score so far for Belmont. Belmont ices the puck and actually sends it on goal. Doesn't go over the goal line. It's as good as a shot on goal. Very good defensive play. Time running down, penalty running down, even sides now, period with 3 seconds to go, 2-1. And that is the end of the first period. A well-played period for both sides. Pasadena 1 and Belmont no score. Waiting for the second period of play and face off at center ice. Leafs have the only scorer. Look for number 50, Eric Rasmussen out there. And we miss seeing Eric play in the Phoenix tournament. He's got the puck now. Moving in on the Belmont goaltender, throws it in front. Leafs putting on pressure. One score early in this first period. Have the Leafs in the lead. Leafs get possession in their own defensive zone. Baxley trying to chase Stone. Leafs move it on out over center. Nice headman pass there. He almost broke it through. Little Tommy Stone. You take off that helmet on Tommy, he looks like Tom Sawyer. Good-looking young fella. Oh, a giveaway. And, oh, what have we here? Boy, just for a moment, I thought that was going to be an opening, and Belmont covered it up nicely. Well, we're at the beautiful Pasadena Ice Skating Center, a really nice place to see a game and do a game. The parents, I'm sure, enjoying the good play of these two young teams. This is the Leafs' home ground. So number 14 sent off for Belmont. Pasadena will have the power play. You might call this the might line because you have the two smallest boys out there right now. Have the crasher going in front of the net. Belmont, though, on the attack. A man down. Ruggiero tries to break up the play. Long pass there. Right in. Around the defense. Oh, good post check at the last moment. Took it away. And you saw big number 33, the biggest boy on the ice, come in to put Feeney to the play there for the Leafs. Leafs over the center line. 2:22 to go in the penalty. 1-0 the score. Here's the big lad coming in. Double three, circles the net, and back at Billy Ruggiero. Billy not called upon to make too many saves in the first period, but he was equal to the task when it came his way. Nice headman there. Try to crisscross there with Jimmy Hemming. Oh, and there's a score! And so they do move it in, and they do score. 2-0 Pasadena. Pasadena on a power play gets the score at roughly 3:15 of the second period, and the Leafs take a 2-0 lead. And again, our apologies to the Belmont club. They're a nice bunch of kids. Let's say we met some of them up at Fresno. Just were not able to obtain a lineup. So I'm calling whatever names I can ascertain off the shirts. And the young goalie there was under the gun. Tommy Stone, the goal scorer. Stone from Thrasher and Hemming. Well, I'll tell you, there are only two teams in hockey that I can do a play-by-play for without having their lineup in front of me. And hopefully Pasadena is one of them. The other would probably be the Bay Harbor bigger boys, the 7th, 8th, and 9th graders. And it is fun to see a team that has real continuity to it. There's Ruggiero fighting for the puck. Pamela and Angela are just dynamite out there. Travis Cone tries to get a stick on it. Now here comes Belmont. Belmont trails 2-0. 10:38 to go. Right in on Billy. Shoots. Don't know if Billy got that and deflected into the post or made a complete save on it, but they shall not pass, and indeed they don't. Here's the crasher on the other end, and his shot doesn't beat the Belmont goaltender. He circles again now. Tries to throw it in front. That's Travis's shot. Travis in his first year of play, I believe. And now play is called. And good effort there. Still 2-0. So the Leafs so far looking very sharp with 10 minutes to play in the second period. We'll take a break, and Pasadena holds a 2-0 lead over Belmont. They're out there undefensed. Leafs put it forward. A good chance there. Sterling and Stone on the ice now. They're always a good combination together. Well, so far they don't seem to miss Garrett Stafford a bit. Well, Garrett did such a terrific job for them in Phoenix. One of the Belmont players hauled down, no call. Well, we've seen Coach Bill's team with Shane Warshaw playing for them. He's now playing on a team called the Wildcats, I believe. Garrett Stafford, it's fun to see the regulars. Eric Rasmussen, number 50 out there. You see Eric helping to forecheck the puck away from the winger. There's a satisfied customer, folks, if that came over. Back in the corner, Belmont digs it out. So far, the Ruggieros, Stone and Sterling have done a good job bottling up Belmont. But even bottled up Belmont can be tricky. Billy Ruggiero waiting for some action. I'm sure you were all as thrilled as I was with the kill. Here is Rasmussen moving it right down to the doorstep of the goalkeeper. Going back to the playoff series there between the Kings and the Calgary Flames and the Kings and the Edmonton Oilers, we were doing a championship game in Fresno for the state championship. As that final 7th game between the Kings and Calgary, Edmonton was being played, and it was great fun doing a play-by-play. And in the background, hearing the cheers going up as the Kings did survive that first round series. Now, 5 years ago, very few people here in Southern California cared whether the Kings lived or died. It's different now with Gretzky here, and you can see it in the enthusiasm of these young players. On the march, here comes Belmont. Good diving, stop there at the defense. It's great to see how the Ruggiero girls really work to help their brother in the net. And now play is called, and what are we going to have? Just a hand pass, I believe. Now we're in running time, 6:44 to go. Only 2 scores of the game for the white-shirted Leafs. Look at that, good play there. One defenseman won't let the winger go around. The other defenseman covers up in front of the net when the puck is thrown across. Good job there. Travis in the corner. Good steal there. Look at that. That young man showing a lot of improvement. Number 21. Now the Mighty Mite. You know, Barton is so small, actually his name is too big to read all the way across on his shoulders of his shirt. He's just a little package of dynamite. I hope George can give you a look at 21 there. Travis waiting for the face-off as Hemming puts it across to the Crasher, and he puts a good shot on goal and a nice save by the red-shirted Belmont goaltender. My goodness, good play. Belmont now sharp in the second period. And you just wonder how much younger can players play this game than these young folks. Travis and Barton, and play it so effectively. Second period winding down, 5:22 to go. Nice ragging of the puck there, and Travis Cone dishes it off nicely. Finds Hemming on the right wing. Big Jim tries to come in, loses that one. Belmont skates it behind their goaltender. Travis Cone has shown a lot of improvement. I believe he's only 6 or 7 years of age. I think he and Barton Thrasher are 2 of the youngest kids on the team. Now Eric Palmer. Eric, tall, silent type, but real Jimmy Stewart. And if Eric doesn't know who Jimmy Stewart was, I'm sure his parents will tell him. Straight up skating style. So very solid on defense. There's the Crasher again. This time he actually tumbles down with one of the young defenders. So far the Leafs having the best of it, but here's this giveaway in center ice. Oh, down goes the center man. A lot of little bodies there off the ice. 4:10 to go in the first period. Hemming gets it over to Travis. Travis shoots. Good shot again. Good stop by the Belmont goaltender. We saw Travis get his first point in Phoenix. I don't know if that was his first point as a Maple Leaf or his first point in the Phoenix tournament, but he has shown a lot of improvement. We get to see the Leafs play perhaps 2 months apart, and it's just great fun to see, the improvement in them. This is only our second look at Belmont, and I don't believe this is actually the same Belmont contingent that we saw, certainly not man for man, in Fresno's state championship. But again, I can say, really, the young Leafs are as good as many of the teams I saw there contesting for the state final. Let's take a break. 3:19 to go, and it's 2-0 for the Leafs. Now you're looking at Danny Nelson, the red-shirted goaltender. He's done a fine job there for Belmont. If it hadn't been for his good work, this would be about a 4-0 game, and right at the doorstep again. Oh, boy. And Ruggiero in close. It's just a wonder to me, these little girls out there, as I've said often before, playing with these rough, tough boys and actually leading the offensive plays. I became used to seeing the Ruggiero girls playing defense, but I love seeing them get up there and play center. And when the boys aren't getting the job done, it's the two Ruggiero girls up there. And we've seen them lead, spearhead the attack on many an occasion. Now, Nelson has played a good game for Belmont. Billy Ruggiero has played a very steady game for the Leafs. Down goes one of the little Belmont players right at the feet almost of Bill. Proud day for the Ruggiero family, with Bill coordinating this tournament. Billy in the goal, and Pamela and Angela out there on the ice being important factors. On the attack now, number 71. Skates it by one and then goes down over the stick of Palmer. An inadvertent trip by Eric. In actuality, Eric had the stick down and the boy really tripped over it, but that is called tripping. Certainly no intent on that, so Eric will go off for 3 minutes. That'll take care of Eric for 1 minute and 30 seconds of the second period, and 1 minute and 30 seconds beginning the third, with the score 2-0 Pasadena. And little number 72 wins the draw, moves it back to 71, and off the boards it goes. Again, apologies, we just haven't had a chance to get the names of the Belmont players. Hemming brings it all the way down. He shoots, he scores! And Hemming on a shorthander makes it 3-0. And Jimmy being congratulated. Boy, big brother Randy couldn't have done that any better. Jimmy Hemming, when Jimmy gets up ahead of steam or when he gets parked in front of the net, he can be a force. Or as I've said before, he can be a hoss out there, H-O-S-S. That's the big center man who gets in front of the net and gets position. So Hemming makes it 3-0 on a shorthanded score. 20 seconds to go in the second period, and it's 3-0 Pasadena. There's a shot on goal. Billy Ruggiero not giving any ground, and the period ends with a nice counterattack by Belmont. But it's been a good, steady 2 periods of play for the Leafs. And at the end of 2, it's Pasadena 3 and Belmont no score. Third period of play, and we have picked up some of the names from very kind parents. You see 71, Andrew Bergen, and 72 out there, who has been a good factor for the Blue Shirts, Billy Cox. And Bodie is number 34 out there. That's some of the Belmont players who have been buzzing around Billy Ruggiero. Tommy Stone forechecking heavily there. I believe that's Bixley, number 14, who was knocked over Stone. Billy Ruggiero now defending the goal to the right. Key point in the game right now. Another goal will pretty much put it out of reach for Pasadena. Nice headman pass there as they try to work it through to Tommy Stone. Stone, Hemming, Sterling, Palmer out of the box. Pardon me, that's Ruggiero with Palmer still in the box for 34 seconds. I read 9 instead of 99. One-man advantage on a power play. So far, Pasadena playing nicely. Look at Hemming take a tumble there. And Danny Nelson in the twines for Belmont. Look at a little 72. He loses, though. Here's Hemming now. Hemming going for another shorthander, but he's checked off the puck. In 10 seconds, Palmer will be back. Here's Tommy Stone. Tommy brings it behind Ruggiero and starts it off. One-man forechecking. Even sides. Palmer back on. Right down the middle. He's got room. He's got a forward to his right as well. Beautiful skating job there by Tommy. And he cannot get it by Danny Nelson. Now, Danny Nelson's a famous name in sports. There have been many Dan Nelsons in all forms of sports, from pro wrestling to baseball. Home ice so far agreeing with Pasadena. Here's Billy Cox, 72, moving down. Into the corner it goes. And Bodie after it. Play ties up behind Billy Ruggiero. So Billy having a good game so far. Under 10 minutes to go, and Billy working on a goose egg. So far, it is 3-0 for Pasadena. They change shifts. We'll take a break. Be right back. Leafs on the attack. Down goes a Belmont player. Stone moving it right in. Another penalty called on the Leafs. The Leafs again will play a man down, but it hasn't really bothered them terribly much. Boy, Tommy really with a good deke there. And Danny hugs that one to the Robin Redbreast. And play will be called. As I look around the arena, it looks brighter and more cheerful than last year. You can see the San Diego Hockey Association, Amateur Hockey Association banner just under the scoreboard. I'm sure you folks know we are based in San Diego, and if you like this game and like to have a game booked at a future time or want to get a copy of this tape, give George Marble a call in San Diego at area code 619-566-9035. Or call George at 8410 Cali Morelos, M-O-R-E-L-O-S, San Diego, California, 92126. Well, we've been on the move lately. We attended a Phoenix tournament, hockey tournament. We attended a very successful state tournament in Fresno. Had a great time up there. Did several tournaments in the Burbank area. Belmont now trying to avoid the shutout. They have 8:20 to go. They do have the extra man for another 30 seconds. Jimmy Hemming out there, ragging the puck. Hemming, Travis intercepts right in front. Feeds it to Sterling. And Travis, boy, there it is. There's the score. They kept it alive. Cone and Sterling and Hemming. And it's 4-0. Terrific little combination of players there for the Leafs. Sterling and Cone assisting on Hemming's second score, and it's 4-0 Leafs, another shorthanded goal. Here's Big Church down the middle. Sterling is so tough, always on defense. Stop the bigger boy, nicely done. And Travis brought it back up. This is the best game I've seen Travis play this year. And now the Hemming line, they're going to go off, I believe they are. And they're going to get the crasher on. You know, if I was going to cast a television show like the cable kid TV show from Canada, you can't do that on television. I think I would cast the entire Pasadena Maple Leaf team. I've gotten more fun out of watching them play. We came over here one day. We had games at Burbank, and we had a couple hours off. We just came over to watch them play one day, and game hadn't started. We were watching them sitting right here in the stands, just where I'm sitting now, calling this play-by-play for you. And they were such a charming bunch of kids, really. Win or lose, I don't see any difference. I mean, they react marvelously. You know, you want to win, but you leave it on the ice when it's over. Here is Barton, all alone, out skating one. He puts a shot on goal. Nelson makes a stick save. Couple of boys down. Barton into the boards. The defenseman also on the end boards. Church goes down. Belmont follows the play up. Ruggiero solid on defense. That's under the pads of a couple of the blue shirts. Eric Rasmussen starts the play. Eric is as nice looking a youngster as you would ever want to see. Hard shot thrown in there by Stone. Nice play there, and that's Church breaking it out. Hope that's the right name, by the way. One man to beat. He moves it on Billy. Oh, Billy makes a good stop there as he gave no ground and then moved with the shooter. Stayed with it. 5:55 to go. Looks like it's Pasadena's day. They seem to have this one in the refrigerator. Of course, stranger things have happened in hockey, and now after a long stretch of uninterrupted play is called. We're down to 5:48. Leafs 4 and Belmont no score.
No. She doesn't take anything about
18:30 mark. Belmont swooped down on a nice sortie and beat Billy Ruggiero to the left lower post for a score, and it's 4-1. So Belmont not giving up, making a game of it. They still have 5:05 to go. We saw Pasadena come back in a game much like this, by the way, where I think they were down 4-0 at one point. They came back and scored 3 quick ones. In fact, that was the game I was telling you about where the Ruggiero girls did an outstanding job. Got it back to 4-3 and were rallying at the end of the game and almost pulled off a tie. Closing in on Billy again, number 40. Circling behind Bill. Now possession. And Sister throws it up. Taken back again. Now Stone. Stone's got a man on his right. It's Travis. One man back. Tommy breaks in, lifts a high one. He scores! 5-1. Beautiful score. Tommy Stone gets back the score. Just give it up by the Leafs, and now they have a commanding 5-1 lead with 4:10 to go in regulation time. Don't know if George can give you a shot of Bill Ruggiero over there, just to the right of the R in the word Pasadena Ice Skating Center, but he's proud of his troops today. Home standing with a good lead here in the last period against a very nice little club here from Belmont. They've suffered some penalties in this game, but they have 2 shorthanded scores, I believe both by Jimmy Hemming. Long pass. Here's Jimmy on the march again. One man trying to stop him. Shoves it right at Danny, and Danny guards the post. You saw Andrew Bergen there skating stride for stride with Jimmy Hemming. Jimmy puts it in front again. And that's the goal scorer there, number 2. And they can't keep it out, and another one for the Leafs. And I believe that was the crasher. And he and Sterling collide, celebrating the score. I told you he's a tough guy who knocks down his own players. Brian and Brandon shaking hands and giving the high five, and it's 6-1 for the Leafs. A lot of folks today out here watching this game on a lovely Saturday afternoon in Pasadena. And the Leafs Jimmy Hemming picked up another point on that one with another assist. They put that one to the stick of Nelson. 2.5 to go now, 6-1. Pasadena has this one locked up. Shot, oh, that one hit Hemming, I think. You'll see scores go in like that on occasion. Look at this. Jimmy in. One-on-one on Nelson. He dekes. He shoots. Not that time. Danny Nelson would not give ground. Danny doing a good job. Travis Cone sends it up, and another shot by Hemming. Now just too many white shirts for the beleaguered Belmont players to keep in tow. 1:42 to go in the period. And in the game, 6-1, Pasadena. Pasadena on the move now. Down they come. So kudos today to the Maple Leafs, to Eric Rasmussen. Jimmy Hemming throws it across to Stone and Sterling. And another score. Hemming in there, but I think it was the young man, the younger boy who put it in. Let me see who got that one. That was Tommy Stone. And I tell you, when Stone and Sterling and Hemming can play against kids their own size, they're as good as anybody. They really are. Danny Nelson, unlucky today, giving up 7 scores. And we're under a minute to go. That one came at just about the 14-minute mark. Pamela Ruggiero now playing up on a wing with Stone at center. Well, we've seen Pasadena on a pretty good roll. I believe we did 3 victories with them in Phoenix to 1 defeat. They've got this one locked up. That's 4. So that's 4 out of the last 5 games we put on videotape for them. They have been winners. And in Phoenix, convincing winners, defeating the homestanding and hosting Phoenix team by a lopsided score of 20-2, as a matter of fact. And Danny kicks that one out. 8 seconds to go. Look at this. Stone trying for another. Nelson down. The clock will run out. That'll be the game. The horn sounds, and a nice victory for Pasadena. Billy Ruggiero congratulated by Pamela and Angela and all the Leafs there. Sterling bangs his stick on the ice in celebration. Eric Rasmussen, number 50. They line up to shake hands. Eric Palmer in the line. Billy shaking hands with the goaltender, Danny Nelson. The last goal, the 7th score, was Stone from Sterling. So, folks, you have seen an interesting game here from the Pasadena Ice Skating Center. The homestanding Maple Leafs take it 7-1. Johnny Boyle for George Marvel Productions. For Pasadena, he was a star in Phoenix, and he was a star today as well. Jimmy Hemming. Jimmy, how you doing today?
Fine.
Jimmy, I was very proud of you in that tournament in Phoenix. When you got in front of the net, you didn't give ground to anybody. And you guys finished second in that tournament, and you're leading in this one, you told me. 3-0, undefeated. Is this going to be the tournament where you win it all?
Yes.
Jimmy, let me ask you, what kind of plans do you have for the summer? Any hockey camp coming up for you or anything like that?
Yes.
Where are you going to be going to camp?
Canada, I think.
Now, do you know any of the people who are going to be coaching there? Sometimes camp will have professional players coaching.
Yes.
Who's going to be there?
Pete Peters, Andy Milk. I'm not sure about the others.
My goodness, when you come back from that camp, you'll be unstoppable, huh?
Yes.
Doing a great job today, as you always do. A good hard worker there. And, you know, we saw your brother play in the tournament in Fresno, and he scored one of the longest goals we've ever seen. So the Hemming boys are well represented in the scoring column, huh?
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming by. Have a good time at camp, and let's see you win the tournament now.
Okay.
Number 55, always a good one. Thank you, Jimmy. Makes a good one. Here's a live save. Hi, what is his name, Bill?
Louis.
What's his name?
Louis.
Louis. Is Louis?
Kind of like my good look charm.
Oh, that's very good. Is Louis going to be a goalie?
No.
Hiya, Louis. How you doing? Billy, you guys had a good tournament in Phoenix. You won 3 and lost 1, and the one you lost was a real close one. And back in good form today, just the one that got by you. What is Billy going to be doing for the summer? Any hockey camp?
Yeah, and I'm going to stay with my dad at his hockey shop.
Oh, that's great. Let me ask you this. The hockey camp you're going to, is it going to be anybody there who teaches more goaltending skills? Any professional goalie going to be there, perhaps?
I don't know, maybe Glenn Healy.
Oh, that's pretty good, huh? And your dad's going to be working with you. Is this your last tournament of the year?
Yeah, I think.
Now you're 3-0 in this tournament. How many goals have you given up?
1.
Oh boy, you may be the all-star and MVP in this one, huh?
Yeah.
Wish you lots of luck there. Let's give Louis another look. Will Louis wave his paw at us there? Oh, look, he's giving me a kiss. Well, we have met the two sisters and the goaltender and now the dog. And Louis, we have to put a little stick in your hand to make you a player as well, huh? Give Billy a kiss, huh? Atta boy. Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Bill. Congratulations. Good luck. Here's the big guy. Hi. Who is this?
Daniel.
Danny, we missed you in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Maybe you might have made the difference out there. Danny Rasmussen, the guy who likes You Can't Do That on Television, as I recall. And there's new shows on. Did you see it last week?
Yeah.
Weren't those kids good?
Yeah.
I said on this tape, you get to hear this tape. If I was ever going to start a show like this here in Southern California, I would draft all the kids from this team and put them on. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
What's on tap for the summer for you, Danny?
Hockey camp.
Hockey camp, too. Which hockey camp?
I don't know yet. I'm not sure.
Well, that should be a good affair for you, and we're really glad to see you back. How's school been this year?
Good.
Well, we missed you in Phoenix, and it's good to see number 50 out there skating and on a winning team, huh? Good going. Thank you very much now.
Thank you.
And Travis. Here is the most improved player I've seen for the Maple Leafs. Hiya, Travis.
Fine.
Travis, you made a beautiful pass on that right boards today. A real deke where you faked that man out and passed it off with one hand. Travis, let me ask you again now. How old are you?
8.
Oh, you've turned 8 since I saw you last, huh? Travis, you're going to be a really good player. I've noticed a lot more confidence out there, and your skating has improved tremendously. I asked you last time what grade in school you were in. Tell us again.
2nd.
Now, who's your favorite player? Now that the Stanley Cup playoffs are over, do you have a favorite player in the National Hockey League?
Not really.
Gretzky didn't do it this year, and the Calgary Flames won it all. Isn't that something? And maybe this is the tournament where you people are going to win it all. What are you going to be doing for the summer?
I'm going to go back to North Dakota, I guess.
Oh, is that right, huh? Well, look, you're going to come back next year and play, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, attaboy. We want to see you out there again. A good-looking fella and a really nice boy, and he is coming along. He's going to be a terrific hockey player. Thank you, Travis. Okay, Tommy. Redhead, as I've called him before. Tom Sawyer personified. And Tommy, I asked you before off camera. I'll ask you now, how many goals today?
5.
Pretty good day's work, huh?
Yeah.
How many points? Did you have an assist as well?
Yeah.
5 goals and an assist, and just great going. Tell me what's in store for you for this summer.
I don't know.
No camp, or go away to camp perhaps, or will you stay around the Pasadena area?
Yeah.
Well, whatever you do, I hope you have a lot of fun. Has school been good this year?
Yeah.
What grade is on tap for you for next year?
3rd.
And will you be back on this team next year?
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to watch any of the Stanley Cup playoffs?
Yeah.
Were you happy with what happened? Who were you rooting for?
Montreal.
Well, they almost did it, but not quite, huh? It was a thrilling and exciting series. And just as, you people now, the last 5 games we've done, you've won 4 of them. Pretty good going there, huh?
Yeah.
And you've got a pot full of goals as always. We thank you for coming by, and let's see, that good red hair get redder during the summer, and those freckles stand out, and come back and get some more scores. You going to win the tournament?
Yeah.
Good, man. Thank you, Tommy. You did a great job today in this game. Tommy Stone. Thank you. Lucky number 7, right?
4.
Oh, number 4. Pardon me. Pardon me. Number 4, but you guys had 7 goals today. And look at that good smile. Thank you, now. Good going. Give us your name again.
Brian Sterling.
How you doing? I, for some reason, want to confuse 4 and 7. I don't know why, but you guys work so well together out there. I think that's why. It seems when you score, he gets the assist, and vice versa. What's on tap for you now this summer, Brian?
I'm going to Turcat stick handling camp.
Now, is that a hockey camp? Or okay, who's going to be there now? Anybody we would know?
I'm not sure, but I think Tommy is.
Okay. Oh, that's good. You'll be working together again, huh? That is wonderful. What grade of school now are you finishing up?
I'm in 2nd grade, but I'm finishing that up right now.
Well, you're such a good, well-built guy out there. You show the makings of such a good player. What did you think of the Stanley Cup playoffs?
It was really neat.
Did you watch it on TV?
Uh-huh.
Who were you rooting for? Who did you want to win after the Kings were eliminated?
Calgary.
They did it, didn't they, huh? Great series. Beating Montreal is really something. And you guys are on a roll now today with a nice 7-1 win. Are you going to win this tournament?
We probably are, but the Fresno team, I think, brought their C's and not their B's.
Well, this will be the last tournament you'll be in now until the summer's over, right? Let's see you get a win and take home. Look at those trophies right behind you. Take one of those home, huh? Thank you now. Always a good smile and always a good player. Thank you. I tell you, here's everybody's favorite, the Crasher out there. Mr. Thrasher, how you doing today?
Fine.
You got a goal, didn't you, today?
Mhm.
Good going, really. Finishing up what, second grade? First grade?
First.
First grade, so you'll be in the second grade now next year. You had a big trip to Arizona this year. You know, you guys finished second in that tournament. And then we went up to Fresno. We saw the young players play for the state tournament, and you guys are as good as they are. You really are. And when you guys get just a little bit bigger, you guys are going to be terrific. I can't wait to see you play as you get older. What are you going to be doing for the summer? Going to camp, perhaps, or?
Swimming.
Don't know yet. Huh? Some nice swimming, perhaps, someplace, huh? Have a very, very good summer now and enjoy yourself. Got to win this tournament first, though, right? You got 3 wins, and you're a good part of it, and we thank you very much for coming by. Have a happy summer. Thank you now. What a smile. I want to get the girls on separately this time. I always bring them on together, and that really isn't fair, is it, really? I tell you, the two sisters, the 2 best hockey playing sisters I have ever seen play together, and separately just charming people. Now, give us your full name again.
Pamela Rogero.
Pamela with the ponytail.
No.
With the pigtail.
No.
No, you changed your hairstyle. Pamela and Angela. And Pamela always has the smile, and that's what I always like. Win or lose, it seems you don't change your disposition, and that is so wonderful, really. How has the season been for you? Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
A lot of wins. Maybe this will be the tournament you take it all. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
In front of the home folks here. Your dad has worked so hard to put this together.
Yeah.
And bring it home now and get the win. A nice, I think the 7-1 score was lucky today, huh? What's in store for you for this summer? Any camp perhaps or anything like that, or any vacation?
No, I don't think so.
Well, good enough then. Look, you get a lot of good action in the course of the year, and we want to wish you the very best of luck. Thank you now. And as I said, I wanted to bring the girls on separately for a change. They were so charming. Really, we want a good look at them this time. Maybe our last look this year. But this is a tournament you people stand to win, I think. What do you think? 3 wins and no losses. You going to do it?
Yeah.
I think so, too. The trip to Phoenix, you people finished second and played brilliantly, I thought. How has school been for you this year? Has it been a good year in school?
Yes.
How about the summer? Any interesting plans for the summer?
No.
Going to be staying home and playing with your friends and all that, which is great. You know, Pasadena is not a bad place to stay during the summer. I think it's a very nice place to stay. Many people from the east come out here to Pasadena in the summer just to enjoy the wonderful weather and all that. Let's make a prediction. Who are you going to play in the finals of this tournament, do you think?
Probably, I don't know.
Don't know. Well, look, I know your dad is proud of your play this year, and with your brother and the 2 gals out there, it's a Ruggiero team, and now we've met the dog Louie as well. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
What position is Louie going to play?
He's not going to play.
Well, he's going to be the mascot then, huh? We wish you the best of luck, and I think this is going to be the one you guys are going to win. Thank you now. Great going, as always. Now, Bill brings us the stats from time to time, and I think this time he has brought us a tournament winner. 3-0. Billy, I understand, just 1 goal in 3 games?
Yeah.
A .033 goals against average. You guys almost done it in Phoenix. I think you should have done it in Phoenix, quite frankly. I think both you and I were unhappy with the situation there. So you come back to Pasadena and you show them how to do it, right?
Yeah, we scored 21 goals in 3 games and only allowed 1. So
that's the way, really. And I think you'll be glad to know the 1 goal didn't get on the tape. All your goals made it, but the 1 score they got, technical difficulties. But it was a good game. And how is the tournament going? Is it going the way you hoped as far as organizing it, teams coming and so forth? Tell us a bit about how you put this together.
Well, so far it's gone very smooth. There's been no problems. We've been on time with every game. We started about 5 months ago, sending out letters and calling people. And we've got teams from Alaska, we've got teams from Phoenix, a lot of Northern California teams. So it's been very smooth so far. I'm very surprised there hasn't been any more problems, but very happy the way everything's going. I'm glad you guys showed up, and you're going to get a lot of games in here.
I'm sure we will. I wanted to say this with Bill on the tape. We were up in Fresno for the state championship. And if you would put Garrett, back on your team, your little team could have played with any of the teams that won that division. Really. And I'm not saying that because he's on the tape here. I have said it to George off tape as well.
Well, we have reason to believe that he'll be skating with us next year. Also, another player, too, from Caneo, David May. So,
oh, no kidding.
Looks like next year is going to be our year to go to the state championship.
Hey, that would be very, very nice. We make a return trip to Phoenix and...
Yeah, we'll go to Phoenix. We're planning on going back to Tri-Valley, and if Burbank has a tournament, wherever wherever this tournament will go, we really enjoy
Now,
it.
we would like to do that Tri-Valley tournament, quite frankly, because I used to hang out in the San Francisco Bay Area. I used to wrestle in Oakland and at the Cow Palace, and I like those folks around Dublin Rink, and maybe we can get up there and we can show your action again in the northern part of the state.
That'd be great. The kids seem to play better for some reason when you guys are here.
They're
so
4-1 now in the last 5 games.
Yeah, you're right. And well, we're 3-0 here. We got one more game tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. against Fresno, and then the championship game will be on Monday. So.
Now, did you bring us any stats for this game?
No, I haven't had a chance to compile them.
Well, it was as I
wait, from the last game I have them.
Yes.
From this game by itself.
It was Tommy Stone and Jimmy Hemming on the offense, I believe.
Right. Okay.
Just read it off. We'll make this the Bill Ruggiero postgame show. All yours, William.
Okay. At 10:02 of the first period, Pamela got the goal from Danny Rasmussen from Tommy Stone. So
that was a beauty, by the way, as he passed it out from behind the net, and Pamela had position, and bing bang, and it was in.
The kids have been passing great in this whole tournament. I can't believe how they're passing. Almost every goal here except one goal, they've got at least one assist on. The second goal was Tommy Stone from Barton Thrasher from Jimmy. So it was another combination. That was in the second period. Then with 49 seconds left in the second period, Jimmy got a goal, got the assist from Angela. Then in the third period, again, Jimmy Hemming got the goal, the assist from Travis, from Brian. And then again in the third period, Tommy Stone unassisted on a breakaway. And then 3:21 left in the third, Barton Thrasher got a goal from Travis and from Jimmy. And then the last goal of the game with 1:22 to go, Tommy Stone got the goal from Brian Sterling. So we've got 4 goals in the third period, 2 in the second, 1 in the first.
Now, Jimmy and Tommy were the big guns today, but I want to talk about the good play. Brian Sterling is so dependable and so steady, and he works so well with Tommy Stone out there. And Travis Cohn, one of the most improved players, even since Phoenix.
Well, I'm glad you see that Travis has improved.
Absolutely.
I mean, some of us who see him all the time maybe don't put that, give him that encouragement, but I really told him and his parents I really couldn't believe what he was doing out there.
I just did the same thing a few minutes ago. He made a one-handed pass down in that far corner. It was beautiful. Absolutely shocked me that a boy that age could make a play like that.
We don't have any more beginning players on our team. They've all come. Even Danny Rasmussen and Palmer, they've both come up. You saw them back at Christmas. You know how they were skating. Look at them now.
Yep.
We're going to lose those 2 next year, but we'll still have, we're going to pick up a couple. So
and Billy played very steadily in the net there today, put in a good game, and might well be the MVP of the tournament.
He had a couple of split saves, I'll tell you, that were just fantastic.
And
so.
I know you applaud every one of those. You know, when I was doing the tournament in Fresno, we have a little time so we can talk here today. They stuck us behind the net. We actually did the tournament from behind one net. And as I was doing the play-by-play, it was a breakaway. And as the boy was coming in, I was watching his eyes. I could see he was going to go for the left-hand corner high, and I felt myself starting to slide over. I was still making goaltending moves.
Natural reaction. I was standing behind the net on one game earlier today, and the puck came top, and I went like this, and that's just used from when I used to play. You never lose that reaction. Right. Yeah. Well, but the kids really had a good time today. I'm glad to see them finally get some wins, you know, and I think we'll go away with this tournament.
Excellent. Well, Bill, good seeing you again. Okay. Summertime is here. Our hockey season is going to wind down a little bit, perhaps. We've had a good one. We've been to Phoenix. We've been to Fresno. We've done a lot of adult tournaments. We've been invited to do some telecasting for the National Amateur Association in other cities in the East.
Great.
So little by little, Gretzky has brought hockey here to Southern California, and your guys are building it, and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, you know, I'm changing my business, too. I'm getting out of the glass business. I'm starting a hockey shop. So
no better man.
No, this is time. Now I think it's time to do it. By the time it gets rolling, I think hockey's really going to take root here. I mean, it's hockey town now. It really is.
I was talking to people in Southern California as we moved around, and they were saying, well, it's either going to be hockey or soccer in the 90s. And I think soccer's had its shot. I think it's going to be hockey.
Yeah, I think soccer's burned out like tennis.
Yep, indeed, or bowling.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, good seeing you again, and all the kids. They are always charming. They're always delightful, and they're going to be winners in this tournament, I'm sure.
Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Johnny Boyle for George Marble Productions. We just made it, but we saw a good game. 7-1 for the Leafs. That's all for this time. Until next time, enjoy the holiday, everybody, and so long for now.